A newly published investigative piece from City and State takes us inside the staggering purge of some 200,000 New York City voters from the 2016 presidential primary. The Attorney General at the time, Eric Schneiderman, revealed that the city's Board of Elections was responsible for illegally wiping these individuals off of the rolls. Repercussions, however, seem fairly minimal. Although Schneiderman's office filed a lawsuit, a settlement was quietly reached and a vague list of reforms were agreed to. But according to City and State reporter Stacey Asip, there's, quote, scant evidence that the City Board of Elections has done nearly enough to clean up its act. And furthermore, there's little sign that the Democrats, who control much of New York, have the political will to reform how elections are run in this state. So we're delighted to welcome Stacey Asip to the program to talk about this. Nice to have you here with us.
Thank you for having me.
So what was it about this story that drew you to it?
Well, I guess, to be honest with you, I'd expected somebody else to do the story. It seemed like nobody followed up on it. Like there were 200,000, oh, actually at the time it was 126,000 voters in Brooklyn, and then nothing. It seemed like the story flatlined.
Why do you think that was? Why do you think it just seemed
well, as I brought up in my story, when Eric Schneiderman first intervened, he joined a lawsuit that existed. Mm-hmm. He announced it on January 27th, and it was, the week that Trump was inaugurated, so people's attention was elsewhere.
How did these people find out that their names had been purged?
The first problem was purges occurred, but the New York City Board of Elections had not synced their database up with the state. So they're supposed to do it on November 1st and April 1st, or by November 1st and April 1st. So the months leading into the primary, when voters went to check their registrations, the data wasn't in the November update. So they didn't start to find out until April 1st of 2016, and the primary was on April 19th, so it didn't give them any time
the timing
to...
didn't work for them. I'm going to jump ahead to a couple of things, because you talk about in your article, one of the things you mentioned is there the political will, especially for the Democrats in power, to do this? Why do you think that might be?
Well, I can give theories based on my evidence that I found. That one of the reasons New York State has some of the most restrictive laws with regard to registering and voting is that it favors incumbents and establishment Democrats who control the state.
Why do we want to change things when we're doing okay right now?
Yeah, in fact, I think it was yesterday in the New York Times, they said, for the first time, Democrats control the state Senate. I think it's the first time in 10 years. And they said the first thing they should do is electoral reform. So, let's see how that goes. And these purges drew attention to the fact that we have these restrictive laws. I mean, had people been able to change parties earlier than October 9th, I mean, you had to change parties. How many months is that?
People have no idea that these restrictions
are. People don't know the dates. And there was all kinds of problems with people that were trying to newly register. The DMV's database crashed. So for, I don't know, maybe 5 hours, people couldn't even get on to register on the last day. I don't know what the problem is. I mean, it's 2018. Why can't they get their computers to work, or why can't they keep them up to date? Or why are they crashing? Or why are people's registrations disappearing?
Well, I've got to tell you, Stacey, this is journalism at its best in the sense that it illuminates a problem and then says, now, how do we remedy this? Where do we go? So I'm going to suggest to folks who, if they haven't had a chance to read your article, make sure you go there and take a look, because it was just excellent reporting, and again, making us understand there's a problem there that needs to get resolved. And hopefully down the road we'll get you back and we'll talk about whether any of those reforms are in fact taking place.
Stacey,
thanks again.
So much.
Great work. We appreciate it. Take care now.